Karol, the voice of Billiards, live with Sneaky Pete Mafia, here today with Kelly Kwikfire Fisher. Kelly, welcome.
Thank you, Jackie. Nice to see you again. And hi, everybody.
So tell us, so you've won like tons of national and world titles. Have you lost track of how many you won?
Well, I mean, I started when I was very young, playing snooker. I won, I don't know how many. I have honestly lost track, and it's just with changing disciplines, I suppose. So, yeah, I won over 50 for sure. And then, also some smaller ones as well. And then I changed to pool, and I've done quite well in that too. So yeah, I mean, I'm very grateful to have had the fortune of doing so well and the opportunity to perform and play well. So yeah, it's been a great career. I've enjoyed every minute.
Very, very good. And congratulations on your recent win.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I went into the event playing well. I knew I was playing well. I was practicing well. I felt good. Did I think I could win it? Yeah, I knew I could win it. I know I go into any event knowing I can win. Otherwise, I don't think I would go, But right. Did I think I would? Probably not. The reason for that being is just that I had my greatest, like my peak, if you like, in pool, I would say 2011, 12, 13. After that, I have had numerous surgeries and things like that. I just really never felt that I'd come back after the surgeries to the level I was before the surgeries. So although I felt this last year and a half that I've managed to get my game back, I was still waiting for them results. Now, so I went into it kind of thinking I could, if I play well, I can win anything, but I didn't expect. So it was more than... the feeling was overwhelming, actually. I really, in the final, before that's my dog, before the final, I really, really kind of put a lot of pressure on myself, thinking, you're here now, please win it, please,
Right.
Well, it meant more to me than I realised. Possibly one of the greatest moments of my career, really, because I'm over 40. I didn't expect, against all the young Chinese, to pull another one off.
Yeah. Over 40, you're wiser now. You're even wiser.
Really?
So you have your dog with you right there? I heard you.
I grab her. She's now walked off from me, but I'll grab her, okay? Oh. She's a peekapoo. Oh, she just likes to cuddle all the time.
Really cute.
She's like a baby, really. If I turn up, she'll let me cuddle her like that. So, yeah, she's got a great name. There you go, look.
Really a cutie. Oh. It looks a lot like my dog. My dog was injured this last weekend, and we went out to this private lake, and we were throwing the ball, and she accidentally scratched her eye, so now she's got scratches on her cornea. It feels so bad. She's got the cone of shame on. She's such a cutie, too.
I really hate the cone. No, it's terrible.
Right, I know. Oh. So you've got trophies behind you. Which are they from this most recent win, or are they? What trophies are they from?
Okay, well, this trophy here. This is the recent one. This is the World Championship one. So this is the medal that come with that. 2019 World Championship winner. That's from the WPA. And that trophy. This is just another one particular trophy. I like the style of it. It's very heavy. And I won that in China at a Chinese CBSA event. I just thought the trophy were cool. And then this one here is one of my European Championship wins. I've won 2. I've played in 2 and been, I've only played in 2. I managed to win both of them. 2018, and that's by the EPBF, which is a European Pool and Billiard Federation. So that's one of my trophies from the 2 wins. And then finally, just thought I'd show you a couple of cool ones, Yeah. Finally is this one, but I'm going to...
Oh, wow, that is really unique. I like that.
It's very unique, and it's all metal. And it's very, very heavy. I won that tournament in India, and it was the All India 9-Ball Pool Championships, 2016, and I won against all against the guys. Actually, I think I was the only female in it, or maybe yeah. This one is so heavy that they had to fly it. They had to ship it over to me. I couldn't even hold it up in the air for the picture.
Wow, really?
Yeah. These are not all my trophies. I have many in America still, but and after I lost my parents, I decided to donate a lot of my. They kept all my snooker trophies, and I decided to donate a lot of them to pool halls where they could change the badge and hand them out for tournaments and things.
Oh, that's cool.
So these are the ones I've got left, if you like. Starting from here, these are the crystal, few of the crystal ones, and then
beautiful. Wow.
This is the World Championship one.
Cool.
More crystal ones here, and then I have it's just some up here and some down. I've not really tidied it, and then I've got, unfortunately, it's sad to say, I've got a boxes down here with some trophies in that I've not yet took out the box.
Really cool. So you started out playing snooker, and now you like pool even more. And if you go over just kind of the general rules of it.
Yeah, sure. This is a 9 foot. This is 9 foot Chinese pool table. And basically, what it is, it's a 9 foot snooker table. Basically, very similar. And what I mean by the similarities that we have here are the pockets. If you take a look here, it's got the rounded cushions.
Right, very tough to make a ball.
Yeah. Now, when you've got 2 balls, if you look, they're nowhere near. Yeah, nowhere.
What is that, like 3.5 inches?
I think it's 3.5. I think it's 3 or 3.5. Yeah, it must be 3.5. Yeah. So, and the problem is they're round. So basically, they do go in, but if you're anywhere out of there, they will not. Yeah. So basically, the game that's played on this table is 8-ball, hence the Chinese 8-ball. So there's major tournaments all around the world playing Chinese 8-ball, and I've played in the World Championships a couple of times, well, a few times actually, and I've managed I got second place in one, semi-final in another, and then various other results. But yeah, it's a great game, a tough game, and it's really good to practice on this table because you've got the same balls, American pool balls, but right. Tight pockets, so it's good for your cueing, for your accuracy. Right. So do you find that you use less left and right when you're playing snooker or Chinese 8-ball? Most definitely. Okay. Yeah, you don't use as much spin, and most of the reason for that is the cloth. The cloth's a napped cloth. I have to always brush it down the way. I can never go up the way. And basically, it's a thicker cloth, so you really can't use. Well, you can, but you really don't use as much spin, simply for the accuracy of to miss at all. And the cloth being thicker as well, it doesn't take as well. To be honest. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the rules with snooker, and then also the rules with Chinese 8-ball? Well, basically, it's very, very similar to the rules that you already know for 8-ball, so there's not much explanation there. Yeah, you break the balls, and it's just the same as American 8-ball. There's a couple of different rules, I would say. To be honest with you, as of a few years ago, nobody even really had heard of it much over in the rest of the world, if you like. Right. Rest of the billiard world. So yeah, everything was held in China as far as tournament-wise. This table here is one of my sponsors' table, Jingshui. They sponsored it for me and sent it over to me. And if we just look here, where is it? Oh, it's in Chinese, but you'll be able to see there. 1 minute. You can see there where they have. That's what. Yeah, and actually on their newer models, because this one I've had for a while now, on their newer models, it says my name, and it says World Champion. I forget the word they use on there, but World Champion spokesperson for Jingshui,
Neat.
And then it's got my signature, so it's pretty cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
And so who is else is on your shirt there? Is it Fury?
Fury, yeah.
Okay.
Fury. Like I said in the last interview, I've been with Fury now. So, yeah.
So you work with a coach, and you said you've worked with this coach for a long time, correct? And what was the name again of your coach?
His name's Lionel Payne.
Okay. How did you guys meet, and does he play a lot of pool?
He doesn't really play much pool at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a funny thing, that misconception people seem to have with coaches. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times they don't play a lot, right? I mean, it's not necessary, yeah.
Correct. Somebody, like I said before, you can be a great player but not a great coach, and you can also be a great coach but not a great player.
Sure.
And it's about knowledge and about how your ability to teach and help people learn. No, he's a fantastic coach, like a best friend, like a family member now, and he knows me inside out, probably better than myself for some things.
Right.
We just get on great.
You mentioned you have a book where you keep track of your progress and your routine. And do you have that around that we can just look at it?
I do, and then I'll show you the snooker rules after that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
This is my book. That was obviously my nickname, and I had a line of cues with Kwikfire that I brought. This is just where I keep a record of things. And so here I have all different kinds of drills that I've written out, and these are just all different drills that I practice, and then here's the results, and I've got all the dates and just kind of things that I've done, and this book is thick.
That's so important to keep track of progress and keep it in existence and everything.
It is, and especially the longer you play, because or even in this situation with no tournaments around the corner.
Right.
So how do you keep motivated, So basically I take a log of my practice, and I keep trying to improve on that day by day, week by week, whatever, just to kind of keep me motivated. So I'll show you the snooker balls now. We've got the cue ball, then yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, black. Each red ball is worth a point. The yellow is worth 2, green 3, brown 4, blue 5, pink 6, and black 7. I'm going to set them up for you and show you what the kind of... Basically, you have to take a red first, followed by a choice of any colour. If I do red, black, that's 1 plus 7, 8. Then I have to go red again, then green, that's 9, that's 12, red again, then blue, that's 13, that's 18, and so on. I try to build a run, if you like, a break, we call it, but it's a bit like straight pull. You try and do a run, see how many balls you can run, but you have to do them in the red colour and see how many you can run. Now, every time a red ball goes down, it stays down. But every time the coloured balls, I call them coloured balls, every time they get pocketed, they come back and they're replaced on a particular spot. I'll show you the layout.
Sure.
Here, normally there's 3 spots, and then there's what we call a D. It's a semicircle here, where you can begin, you shoot anywhere within, you put the cue ball anywhere within the semicircle to break off. So that's basically a snooker table. Of course, normally it's on a 12-foot table.
Okay.
And what you do is, it's a bit like straight pull. You do a safe break. So you're going to clip off the end balls, come here, before the blue, and try and put it on the top cushion behind the green. What you're trying to do. I can try and demonstrate that, but it's not likely going to work. But the maximum points you can get in snooker is 147, 147. And that is that every red ball you take, you make a black afterwards. And so it's red, black with all 15. Then you complete the colours in numerical order, which is yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, black. So the goal is to... Just like that.
Okay. Wow. Neat.
And ideally, you want it here. So then it's a very safe game. So then you play safe. I'm just going to go for it. Oh wow, that'll do. And then now I play the black, which is very, miss. But basically, on this table, these balls are smaller than the Chinese pool balls by far. You can just see there.
And the Chinese, okay, so that's a regular size, like a regular billiards ball, right?
Correct. Sorry, the 9-ball balls, yeah.
Right, okay.
You can see there the size difference. I put it against something dark. So that's basically snooker. But like I said, the balls are smaller, the pockets are smaller. But the cue that you play with to play snooker is normally between 9 mil and 10 mil.
Okay. Was that a hard transition for you to play with a snooker cue and then play with a pool cue?
Completely, very difficult. It was like, now I would explain if I had to play snooker again, it's like trying to shoot with a needle or a dart, how it feels. But when it was the other way around, it was like play with a pool cue, was like shooting with a broomstick. So it just shows you what you get used to. But basically, as you know, we've got a normal size Q-tip of a pool cue is about 12.75, 13 mil.
Right.
I play with 11.75.
Okay.
And then for Chinese pool, listen to this. Chinese pool, they normally play with about a 10.5, 10.75. And then snooker, 9.5. 9 point, So basically we go from 9 to 13. It's a Chinese pool to American pool.
Oh, interesting.
Some fun fact.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'll just show you. So if I put red. Let's pretend that went away.
Right.
And a black. Well, then the black has to come back out before I continue. So the black would get put back on the spot, you see?
Right, and that one, the colored ones always come back up then.
Correct. So that's 8 points right now. 9. And then 16 points right now. And then you just continue. Like, of course, the goal for everybody is to get 147, which is every red ball with the black. But then you can go basically here and shoot a blue ball or like for example, right now I've just made red, black, which is 16, red, pink, 17 plus 6 is 23. I'll continue till I miss. Let's say the maximum points available is 147. So if I make an 80 break or a 90 break, unfortunately, there's not enough points left for you to beat. If you make a 50 break and I come to the table, there's still 70, 80 points left on the table, and I clear the table, then obviously I win, but I win, you know? So it's based on points,
I feel like if more people understood the rules and they wouldn't be as intimidated and a lot more people would play,
It's a great game, There's just not many tables around. Here we've got many. I mean, in my snooker club pool hall, I've got 6 snooker tables.
And how long have you owned your pool room?
3 years now.
Do you have a favorite beer or?
I do. My favorite beer is actually something I began drinking in America, which is Blue Moon. I like Blue Moon Shock Top. We don't have Shock Top in the UK, but we have Blue Moon now, and I love Blue Moon. That's my favourite drink. So basically, this is what's in my bag. I have a few. It's all Fury products, obviously, hence the sponsorship. This is not much of a plug for. I'm not doing it for a plug for them, but it's just obviously a lot of people are interested in what's in your bag. I've got my playing cue. Good. I've had this for quite some time now, and I play with an Extreme 2 shaft, and this is nothing special. It's just off the rack. On the tip, I play with a Tiger Sniper, so that's that. And then I've recently, when I say recently, probably within the last 6-8 months, I've recently added a small mini extension on the end. I feel that just gives me a little bit extra power.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you leave the extension on, or do you just put it on when you need it?
No. I play every shot with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it took some getting used to, and I remember all the guys doing it and kind of thinking it was something unnecessary. But once I did practice with it a while, it really actually does give you that little bit extra cue. Yeah.
Did you take weight out of the cue? Did you take any weight out of your regular cue to kind of compensate for the added weight? No.
No, I just put it straight on. Yeah. It's quite light. It's a very light.
Okay. Is it carbon fiber? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's carbon fiber. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then I've got. It's quite funny because this was a prototype, just what they were giving place till these new ones were made, and I've never took it off. This is my brake cue. It's the Fiore Apache.
So you have an extender for your brake cue, huh?
I do, yeah. I put a brake cue. Again, I noticed some top male players doing it, but I just curiosity killed the cat, and I just try it. It feels weird when I take it off now, so it's not doing any harm. But I don't really know if it's helped me or not. But anyway, so this is my new jump cue. This is the carbon fiber new Fury jump cue. It's cool. Really awesome for long jumps.
That looks cool too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's really cool actually. And you can take this part off here. I've put it on too tight. I have. I've put it on too tight. But you can take this part off here, and then that's for shorter jumps. Yeah, I do prefer it for long jumps though. So that's why that's probably too tight, because I never really take it off. I keep that one for long jumps. And then this is the version before that, before the carbon fiber. And this is great for short jumps. So I do unfortunately carry both of them around.
And do they both have phenolic tips and they're a little bit thicker?
Yes.
The shafts are a little thicker? Okay.
Yeah, the shafts are a little thicker. And then they have the phenolic tips.
Okay. So tell us your craziest pool story.
Craziest pool story? Well, I do have a few. There's one that I'm not so proud of, but I'll tell you. It was a snooker tournament, something I'm not proud of, but basically I was very young. I was in Europe playing in the European Championship snooker, and the night before I had too many to drink, and I was only about 18 years old, 19, something like that. Okay. And I had too many to drink, basically. And my match the next day was at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. Okay. And I don't really remember going to bed. I think I went about 5 or 6 in the morning. Again, it's nothing I'm proud of, but I woke up. To my knowledge, I woke up at like 2 in the afternoon, and I thought, oh my God, I panicked, and I was sharing with my good old friend, my best friend Kim Shaw. She was sat there, and I'm like, Kim, I've missed my match. I said, I don't believe it. I've missed my match. I'll be forfeited. And she's like, no, Kelly, you played.
No way.
I said, I did. I said, I did. I said, she said, yeah. I said, did I win? She said, yeah, 3-0. I said, no way. And actually, this is a true story. I couldn't recall playing. I said, who did I play? And she had to show it. She was a new player. And this was snooker, and she had to show me the lady that I played. And,
and no one could they tell that you were
what happened was, at the time, I was actually 19. At the time, I was the world champion. I just won the world championships, and 2 weeks later flew to Finland, it was. So I was celebrating that, you see, that's what it was the first time I won the world championships. So I think that's why I was celebrating. We flew to Finland for the Europeans, and it was my first match, so I definitely used that excuse of celebration for the world. But basically, I just couldn't remember who I played.
That's hilarious.
She showed me the lady, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember. Anyway, as the days went on, my memory come back a little bit. And as the world champion. I showed you the break in snooker, didn't I? Just then.
Yeah, right.
I was the world champion, and I broke and hit the pink ball first instead of the reds.
Oh, wow.
I remember that vaguely, the pink ball, and I apparently got off my seat and kind of stumbled. Anyway, again, nothing for everybody to please do. Please don't try that. But I did get a warning from the British English Association.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
That's a good story.
Never would do that again. I never would recommend that for anyone.
Right. So, what's your? Do you have any pool like fantasies? Any like a certain dream that you haven't already accomplished, or any, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would love nothing more to win the Chinese 8-ball or an American 8-ball world title. And the reason for that is, not trying to brag or sound like that, but I won snooker, I won English billiards, so I went on to America, I won 9-ball, I've won 10-ball, and I've not got an 8-ball title. So,
okay, yeah.
And my other one, which is something I would really, really love to do, is get a gold medal at the World Games. I've played twice and I got a bronze medal, so I would love to go and get a gold medal at the World Games. That would be a dream come true too. Yeah.
Awesome.
And just to clarify to everybody, there is absolutely no drinking at all.
Anything else you would like to mention?
Well, without the support of your sponsors, your coach, the fans, my family, my partner Val, without the support of everybody, it's impossible to do what we do, because we travel so much, and we're not gold for tennis to where we're in positions financially, it's not anywhere near that financial reward for our matches. So we have to keep on travelling and stuff like that, which means a lot of time away, and it means without sponsors that will be tough to do too. So I'd like to thank everybody involved for my career. I mean, there's so many, my parents, God rest them, there's so many people that have helped me, and I've been so lucky along the way to meet so many nice people and friends, and again, without them, who knows where you'd be, right?
Right. Well, it was so great to have you and to talk with you and learn more about you. And
thank you very much for having me, and I hope it's been fun, and thanks to everybody out there for listening, and I'll see you on the table soon.
Sounds great. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Jackie Karol, Sneaky Pete Mafia, let's make pool great again. See you next time.